Hey guys, welcome to my videos. So guys, today in this video I'm going to describe a very important topic. What to do immediately after a minor car accident here in Canada. So guys, welcome to my channel, and this is a very important topic that every driver must know here in Canada. What you should do immediately after a minor car accident. So guys, even a very minor accident can be stressful and could trigger panic. Okay? And this panic is the reason many people make mistakes that later cause problem with insurance claims and other proceedings. So let's go through the correct step. The very first step is to stay calm and check for injuries. I mean, avoid panic, because if you panic, nothing is gonna work in your favor. Panic is never gonna help you. Only your calmness and calmness is gonna help you, because that's where your brain really functions well and you can take suitable decisions. Okay. Now safety is paramount. If you had the most expensive car, you have insurance and other things covered, so don't worry, it could be repaired. But if there's an injury that needs urgent attention, that has to be attended first. So first check for injuries, okay, for yourself and others with you, so that safety of everyone has to be prioritized. Okay. If the accident is minor and there are no injuries, move to the next step. Okay. But if someone is injured, call emergency services 911 immediately, no question. Okay. Now the second step is to move vehicles to a safe location if possible. Okay. So in highways, many times there is a safety lane where you can move so that the ongoing traffic can continue. You are not blocking the traffic and making life difficult for others. Okay. And because if you block the traffic, it could create additional dangers. So you know what's going to be the speed. On local road, it is still like 40, 60, 50, but on highway 100, it could be huge. Okay. Now, third step is to exchange the information with the other driver. You should collect driver's name, phone number, their license plate number, insurance company, their driver's license number. I mean, that driver ID, that will help you. And also note down any details you can note about the vehicle, like color, make, model. Okay. Now next is to document the accident scene. Take photos of vehicle damage, license plate, road conditions, traffic signs, the surrounding areas. These photos can become important evidence if there is a dispute later. The fifth step is to avoid taking impulsive decision. Okay. Because even if you think that the other guy is at fault, never start arguing that, hey, it was your fault, this, that, don't know. It's not your job to determine fault. There are authorities, let this information on them. Okay. You do what is your part. Okay. Now now the sixth step is to reporting the accident to authorities. In many parts here, accidents involving damage over a certain amount must be reported to collision reporting center. Failing to report this can create issues with insurance claims. Okay. So according to that, inform. Finally, and again, there are rules to inform police also in certain circumstances. So if it meets, do that also. Next, to contact your insurance company as soon as possible. Provide them with all the details you have, photograph details that you have captured. They are going to guide you. Okay, because those representatives, those who pick these calls and guide, they are highly trained in these matters and this is their job. So they are going to guide you and follow their instructions, and they will help you. Okay. Now one more point I am going to include. If it happens on highway or anywhere, now who is coming to rescue you is also important, because do not let your car hooked up with any tow truck that shows up right away. There are so many scams. So that's why in these cases I always recommend that drive with some roadside assistance. Like I have CA protection, so if anything happens to me, I can call CA. They have once come to change my flat tire also. So if your car is broken down anywhere due to accident or any mechanical issues too, I would say call your roadside assistance program, because or sometimes your insurance company will also arrange it for you. So always go with them. Just don't hook up with any tow truck driver that shows up and do not sign any paper. it could heavily impact you later that you will regret. Okay, that's what I would say, guys. So this is what my point was, guys. Now let me know what you feel about it. Thanks for watching this and please subscribe to the channel.